Are super cabrios, the brand new Porsche 911 Cabriolet and its chief rival, the Audi R8 Spider. But which is best? The Porsche is lighter, but the Audi is more powerful. Their top speeds and 0 to 62 times are almost identical. Even their folding roofs need a photo finish. The fact that they're so closely matched is incredible because under the skin they're very different beasts. The Audi is four-wheel drive with a V8 engine in front of the rear wheels, whereas the Porsche is rear-wheel drive with its famous flat-six boxer engine right out of the back. Time to place your bets. I'm going to see which of these is quickest, starting with the V8 Audi R8 Spider. When I first drove the Audi R8 when it was launched back in 2007, it was a revelation. It was an Audi with a four-wheel drive system that had much more rearward bias. Normal running, in fact, only 15% of the power goes to the front wheels, and at most, just 30% goes there. So here was an Audi, you'd occasionally have a little dab of opposite lock. There's still that predominant understeer when you're just driving without an aggressive touch. But as soon as you give it a little bit of a dink and a go, and of course if you're a total hooligan, you can give it a rally driver's flick, get it all out, and sort of hang on to it. But that of course isn't the quickest way. But this is a car that does urge you to drive faster. The R8 has 424 brake horsepower under the bonnet. That's nearly 30 more than the 911. Anyway, to test how good the new Porsche is, we need to set a lap time with this Audi, which means I must control my slightly over-enthusiastic ways and settle down for a neat, tidy, fast lap. Start the clock now. Down to this hairpin where I was wild on the last lap. Now we let the nose find the apex and push the parent, but that just gets the understeer back. 125 miles an hour before we brake at the end of the straight. Into the apex. The R8 Spider reaches the halfway checkpoint in 46.7 seconds. More understeer mid-corner. It's only when you can get all the power in towards the end of the corner you get that flick to the rear. Flip down to second. Just this tight corkscrew to go. Keep it neat, find the apex, feed the power. Oh, it's a wonderful fun. And head for the finish line. Stop the clock now. The Audi crosses the line in 1 minute 18.8 seconds. Time for first impressions of the new Porsche. The first impression of this 911 jumping from the Audi is that it's a softer car. It's not quite so hardcore. The engine note isn't so aggressive. The steering's a bit lighter. The brake pedal is softer, but it still stops extremely well. Despite costing £7,000 less, the 911's handling is sharper and racier on the limit. What I love about the Porsche is it's so much on this knife edge. It sits very neutral. It's either mild understeer, mild oversteer. You balance it on the throttle. Onto the straight, give it a flick, have a bit of a slide, have a bit of a smile. Whoa. Not the quickest way, but that puts a smile on the face. Right, time to keep it neat and tidy. Start the clock now. Down to the tight hairpin. Don't let that back get out of control. Squeeze in the power. Nice. Now this fast corner is where the Porsche really comes alive. The Audi was a little bit understeer here. The Porsche's nice and neutral, right on the limit. Longer third gear, hardly using fourth gear until as you approach this little kink. 127, much the same speed as the Audi. At the checkpoint, the 911 is just 4/10 ahead of the R8. It's not easy to get the lap time out of it. That's the point. It's much more of a driver's car. because it's constantly working you. Just the corkscrew to go. Again, now the change of direction. The Audi got stuck in too much understeer here. The Porsche, though, releases so much quicker. I can get back on the full power. I'm not sure it's going to be quick enough as we head to the line. The 911 Cabriolet crosses the line in 1 minute 17.5. Its finer handling made it much quicker than the Audi through the final twisty section, and it wins by 1.3 seconds. At the end of the day, it's probably only the weight that splits these two super cabrios. And for now, the Porsche is king. But the R8 gets a facelift in 2013 and there's an all-new model coming in 2014. I can't wait for the rematch.